Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? Welcome. I am super excited for this video because we're going to be playing with everything I purchased from the Sephora VIB sale. Just going to do a little try on haul and have fun testing everything out for the first time together. I purchased quite a lot of stuff, and I also did grab a few things from Kohl's through the Sephora VIB sale, which I did a short video on, so I'll make sure to link that down below in case you're curious to see that hack, because you can purchase through Kohl's and still get the Sephora discount, and I was able to get some of the things I wanted from Rare Beauty that were sold out on the Sephora website. So here is what the box of goodies is looking like. Let's just start trying things on one at a time. So first I have the Brazilian Kiss Lip Balm from Sol de Janeiro. I purchased two because I've gone through multiples of these and I really missed having them in my life. I've tried to buy it multiple times from my local Sephora, always sold out. So I was like, you know what, it's on sale. I know I'm gonna use it up, so I may as well just grab two, which is not me like that. I'm not that person who's like hoarding stuff, but it's just so good. Like, it's genuinely the best lip balm. I'm so excited. I just feel like so many lip balms leave your lips feeling dehydrated and like they're actually sucking out the moisture, but this just works wonders. And I even had an allergic reaction to something once, and I used this lip balm and it helped so much with like the comfort and everything. So 10 to 10. So let's start with the Kosas Glow IV Vitamin Infused Skin Enhancer. I have the shade Revive, which is a sheer, very light champagne. Definitely thought that this was like a foundation, but I don't know that it is. I don't know that I paid enough attention. It says that it is a glow base mixed with foundation or skincare. Oh wow, okay. I totally messed up. I thought that this was a foundation. I did not purchase a foundation to try because I thought this was a foundation. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and I'm just gonna get a pump out so we can see what it looks like. I mean, it's a very neutral shade. I mean, it looks really pretty. Like, the color is gorgeous. Just looks like such a natural, like, pretty glow to the skin. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it in with my Pat McGrath foundation just because I kind of already know how that performs. And it's a foundation that's not naturally super glowy. Let's see, because I'm curious how similar it is to the Auric Glow Lust. I mix that in with the Pat McGrath foundation all the time. Just gonna go ahead and start buffing that in. I mean, I feel like I can definitely see a little difference. Ooh. I was gonna say, I can see a difference in the way that my skin is glowing, but I feel like it's kind of making the texture of the foundation look weird. And I have never had an issue with that before. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. That looks really strange, right? Oh, it's like a slight letdown when you start off a first impression with a fail on the foundation, because I feel like that's like the base for everything else. Oh my goodness, it literally looks so bad here. I don't know that I've ever had a foundation look that bad and that patchy. There's just so much texture that's not even like my skin. Like, I'm like rubbing it and it's like flaking off. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it with that foundation. Maybe I can try mixing it in with skincare. Maybe try it on its own. But as for right now, complete fail. It just, I mean, maybe it doesn't look as bad for you guys a little further away on camera, the nice lighting, but when I look up close, like, it is just, it's making my skin look really, really bad. Moving on, I have the Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener in the shade Light, and I ended up picking this up from Kohl's. I was not set on purchasing this. I didn't even have it in my mind, but I wanted to buy two other things from Kohl's and I didn't want to pay for shipping, so I was like, I may as well just grab this. It's supposed to be, let me read it for you. A weightless, why can't I speak? A weightless brightening liquid formula that illuminates and refreshes the under eye area with a natural luminous finish. So I'm assuming I can still put some concealer. Oh, it has like a little cooling wand. Okay, I see you. Very interesting. Am I supposed to like rub that in with this? It is nice and cold. I was kind of curious about this because I just really love the Becca and Smashbox under eye. I feel like I put way too much. But that's the only thing I've really used for a while. So I was like, maybe this would be good. I don't know how much I'm supposed to blend this in with this. It is very cooling. I will give it that. It does what it's supposed to do. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in with my finger. I feel like this is one of those products I'm going to need to try like on its own, where I use it on one side and don't use it on the other, because I don't know that I saw any difference at all. I guess it looks like slightly more glowy underneath my eyes, but I don't know that it actually counteracted any of the like purpley shade that I've got going on. So we have a new concealer to try. This is the Glossier Stretch Concealer, which I don't think is new by any means, but I'm pretty sure Glossier is new to Sephora. So this is the shade G12, and it has the directions to just use your fingertip to press and blend into moisturized skin. Buildable, add more for extra coverage. So I kind of wanted to try this underneath the eyes. Blend it in. I mean, it has a definitely like moisturized kind of feel to the concealer. It's not super thick by any means, but it does look like it's just a little bit darker than my skin tone. I feel like I applied 2 different products to my under eyes, and it essentially looks like I applied nothing. Like the coverage, very light. I mean, I guess I'll go in with a little bit more. I'm sorry, y'all. This got negative really quick, but I'm so excited for everything I purchased. I want everything to work. I could see maybe this would end up working for like spot concealing, maybe when I have like a little bit more of a tan, which I'm going to use that word lightly. I just mean that I get like half a shade darker in the summer. Maybe this concealer will work a little bit better then. I mean, it looks natural. I still feel like you can see my under eye bags though. Let's go ahead and jump on into some bronzer. I picked up the Kosas Sun Show Glow Warmth Baked Bronzer in the shade Waves, which is a light bronze. I was really excited about this because I like their other bronzer, but this one's supposed to be glowy. I'm into a glowy bronzer. Oh, the packaging is cool. It's like a greenier version. My packaging on the original actually broke. The like lid right here snapped off. I kind of was able to, oh, I put it back on, but it keeps coming off. Yeah, it does have like a slight glow to it. I mean, I guess if you're someone who likes matte bronzers, that would probably be really glowy, but it doesn't look like anything overwhelming to me by any means. Just gonna grab a little fluffy bronzer brush. This is the 107 from BK Beauty. Just throw that on. Oh goodness. Okay. Definitely a little bit orangey. Try and go a little bit lighter on this side. Okay, this side looks better, but I don't know that I love the tone of it. Gonna go ahead and bring that around my forehead. I like a glowy bronzer, I do. I just feel like this one is like pulling really orange on my skin. I'm gonna swatch the light shade of the matte bronzer. You can see it right here. It looks a little glowy. I think it's because there was already some sparkles on my finger. But it definitely has less warmth than this one. I don't love it. I don't love it. Let's talk blush for a second, because I feel like we can't go wrong with blush. I have so many blushes here. They all look stunning, so let's swatch them out. Firstly, we have the She's a Doll blush from Patrick Ta. I've never tried any of his blushes, but I mean, look at this little duo. Are you kidding me? It's stunning. Here is the cream blush. So pretty. Oh, that's so pigmented. And the powder blush. Those are really cute. Very, very cute. And then I also have the Huda Beauty blush in the shade Proud Pink. This one, like the swatch online, completely sold me. Like it looks like it has like such a pretty golden glow to it. Let's see. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay. Obsessed, obsessed. And then I was slightly disappointed because I already looked at this. I grabbed the shade Happy from Rare Beauty. It was sold out on Sephora. I found it on Kohl's. I was so excited. But I thought this was like a brighter, like more true pink, and it looks very rosy, which I wasn't expecting. Look at that. It literally looked like this shade online. So already slightly disappointed by that. And then lastly, the last blush, we have one more from Rare Beauty. This is the Nearly Rose shade. which I have the Nearly Neutral already, and they're not like the most intense pigmented blushes ever, but they look really pretty on the skin. So I just thought I would give the pink one a shot. See, that's like more of the shade that I wanted. That like really pretty pink. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the Huda Beauty one just because it's calling to me the most. I think it looks so pretty. So maybe we'll just tap it on like this and blend it in. I love how easy applying a product like that is in like just like the little tube, especially for me, like when I do my makeup in the car or whatever. That's my favorite kind of product. I'm not gonna lie, it looks slightly patchy, but I'm not gonna call that as like the blush. It could definitely be everything else that's happening because the foundation was really patchy to begin with. But I love the shade. I love the glow. And then I also have the Cheek Popper Blushing Highlighter from Too Faced because I'd never even heard of this before, but when I was shopping, I thought it looked so cute. And I thought it would be like the perfect complementary product to go with all these pink blushes that I'm obsessed with right now. So here's what it looks like. I love that it says Pinker Times Ahead, and like the packaging is just so cute and adorable. I don't know, Too Faced normally doesn't get me with their packaging, but recently they have been. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that up on a fluffy highlighting brush. We'll just throw a little bit on top. Okay. It's definitely very pink, very cute. We have one last new product to try. I know I'm so behind. I've talked about purchasing this palette for like years now at this point, but here I am. I finally did it. It's so pretty. I don't necessarily have time to swatch this whole palette right now. We're kind of on a slight time crunch. I'm gonna start off with the P. Louise base. This is the shade 0.5, just for a little something something. I actually don't really have any other primer in front of me. I also don't know where my eyebrow stuff is. So it might be just like a very natural brow moment, even though I don't want it to be. I'm kind of been running around all day today. My little puppy had her first vet appointment, and that was something. She threw up in the car on the way over. I was late. There was just like throw up everywhere. It was gross. It was all over her. And then she was like freaking out because it was like her first time at the vet, and it was an experience. And now I'm like trying to fit in a video before I have to go pick up my son from school. So I hope you guys don't mind that we're not going to be able to do like a super intense look, but we were able to try everything out, and that's what's important. Okay, that took forever to blend in. My goodness, I'm so lazy. What the heck? I'm going to start off with this shade right here called Transition as my transition shade. Listening to Miss Denona. Just going to go ahead and throw that through my crease. Just a nice neutral kind of gray brown. All about it. It's so petty that I didn't buy this palette because the names were annoying me. Anyone else obsessed with cool tones, like I just used to never be a cool tone girl, and I don't know that I ever will not be a cool tone girl now at this point. Maybe let's just go into a little bit of this shade Smoke now. The outer V. Ooh, that's pigmented. Just go ahead and add just a little bit of depth. A little lazy girl smoky eye, if you will. Honestly, for using just like one fluffy brush for both mattes, I feel like it's blending really, really well and really easy. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and also grab a little bit more smoke, just connecting the lower lash line. Go into the inner corner shade right here. Oh, there's multiple inner corners. Perfect. That's not hard to follow at all. I'm just gonna take this one and pop that right here on my inner corner. Cute. Oh my gosh, the pink on my nose is very intense. All right, I think I'm also going to take this shade right here called Center Eyelid and pop that on my lower lash line, just kind of on the space that's open. My camera really just died as I'm like freaking out. Like I have like 1 minute left to get ready. Okay, so for all over the lid, I think I'm gonna go into, oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't decide. Maybe maybe this shade right here called Brow Bone. I don't know why it's calling to me, even though it's kind of golden, but it looks like a golden neutral. So we'll just pop that on the lid. Okay. That might have been a little too gold for me, for what I was thinking originally for this look, but I still feel like the overall vibe of the palette is exactly what I want, like just something super easy, everyday, like the mattes, the shimmers. I feel like whatever you put in the crease, whatever you put on the lid is going to work out. Let's add a mascara. Let's see what I have in front of me. I've got the Telescopic Lift from L'Oreal. It looks good, but it's not my favorite. Just gonna throw it on real quick. All right, y'all, so that is the finished look. Not my best first impression. The foundation and concealer kind of set me up for failure to begin with, but overall I really like the eyeshadow. I like the way it looks. The blush is beautiful, the highlighter is beautiful. The bronzer looked a little warm, but maybe I'll try it out with some different brushes and whatnot and see if I can get it to work for me. But that is everything I purchased from the Sephora sale. I hope that you enjoy the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.